You know what? Fuck it. Let's go anyway. Let's just do it.
Let's just go.
Let's just go.
Do it.
There's too many problems.
Let's just do it.
Too many.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. So much. Fuck Australia.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah, that was the intro. That's the intro.
Thanks for that countdown, Matt.
Yeah, no, that's why I figure let's just do it. God damn.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Shit.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
To fuck it.
And you know what? Out of all the problems we had, we actually got the intro fine. Like, the intro actually worked. Everything was unmuted. Everything was good. Fuck it. Let's just go. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Yeah.
Ah! Hello, everyone. No, it's been a morning. It's been a morning. And evening, I should say.
It's just been a morning for him. It's been a whole week for me.
Oh, my God. I am so sorry,
I'm not
America.
even willing to get into it. I don't even... We're
have
let's
to.
just leave it at... We're not okay. We're not okay.
We are sitting here from our country overseas hearing about a lot of it, and I can't go on Twitter without seeing a lot of it as well. So we very much know and empathize with everything going on. But you know, we could talk about it, but we can also just chill as well. We don't have to go into a whole thing. Because it's one of those, if we don't talk about it, are we ignoring it? But right now we are. Let's mentally switch gears.
Yes.
Go
I guess
into
I should turn off angry music. I feel like that's not helping the situation.
Would you like...
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Also, hello, everyone. Broken Lance, Gamer Junkie, Wetlander. Oh, Sorcerer's Sundries, welcome. No, don't worry about that.
What? Who? Sorcerer's Sundries?
Sorcerer's Sundries in the chat.
Who that bitch?
Anyway, welcome, everyone. It might be a bit shorter today. We're totally reliant on my internet is being really weird and bad. If you were watching the stream last Friday where I was like designing some stuff, the internet would just drop frames randomly. So we're gonna do a shorter stream probably today for two reasons. One, aforementioned shit was happening with the with our brains, and two, the sharks are probably biting the cables in the ocean. That is probably stopping us from streaming for too long.
We don't have enough internet or spoons.
Too many sharks. Both brain sharks, real sharks. There's a lot of sharks going around.
I mean, Wetlander, I do paint to death metal, but I feel like I just don't need the angry energy right now. Like, there's like one thing to have like energy, but there's like also like, you know, I'm listening to Smash the Patriarchy music, and I just don't think that that's helping anyone.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to quickly just bring up a thing that Scarin has told me about. Leia, if you have not seen these before, this is the portion of the stream where we'll go over some painty news, I guess. Have you seen all the new Citadel paints that got announced?
I was saying the Citadel stuff is they've been talking about releasing some new contrast paints, I believe.
And they've completely reformulated all the shades.
Ooh.
So what they mean by that is all shades are contrast paints now, but they're like less pigmented than a contrast paint. Which is why the gloss ones no longer exist, probably because they also sold bad.
The gloss is really gross. So wait a second. So contrasts are shades.
So no, in terms of paints that they are categorizing, contrast are still contrast, but they have reformulated all of the shade paints, and they work similar to contrast now while still being called a shade.
Are they gonna look good on like flatter surfaces? Because I mean, like that's the one downside to contrast paints is like they look really crummy if you've got like.
I'll bring up a Kim Harrison thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because and the reason why I say that is because I saw someone like literally do like the whole breakdown of it. Oh god. New era of paints, and then there was some guy did like a direct comparison of what the old ones look like and the new ones, and certain shades like Nuln Oil have actually been effectively, I would call it nerfed. Nuln Oil is no longer as dark as it was, but I think what they wanted was they do recess shading a lot better. Like they all seep into crevices a lot better than they used to, and they don't stain the
Okay.
outside of the model as much.
Okay. I mean, I get that. I mean, as a person who tends to really heavily, I love shades because I'm really
shades.
heavy with them, and I just love them to get in all those cracks and crevices. I want my shades to look different. Like I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to shades.
Yeah, so I think Nuln, if you want like a heavy Nuln Oil, you just do it twice now, which is fine.
It's overall a lot of work, but
it is.
Yeah, I don't Nuln Oil as much as I used to though. I think because like when I first started painting, I only had Agrax Earthshade and Nuln Oil. I only used those two. Now, because of all the other painting that I do, I tend to use other shades.
Hey Scarron, can you link that? Because there was a really good like comparison for how they look, and I can't find it. Hey Alex, how you doing? We're talking about the new paints that are coming out. I'm literally going to order like half of these on the weekend. So there's 7 new shade paints.
To the game store then.
Would you like... Oh wait, no, it wouldn't even matter. I was like, would you like us to buy them here? Because it wouldn't matter. The shipping would just make it redundant.
Yeah, the shipping would balance it all out. It's
fine. Like we our LGS stores in Australia to compete with Games Workshop typically order about 20% off retail, which is really nice because no one wants to pay for full price Warhammer.
Yeah,
look at that $100
my problem is
from
they
tips,
never have the colors I want.
$100 from tips.
Whoa! Where's that money? Where am I getting paid?
When's the $100 from tips? When did we do that?
So because my hubby works for a moving company, they get tipped every once in a while.
Yeah.
And I get the cash tips.
Ooh, did you get $100 in tips?
So he got tipped, so I'm getting paid.
That's nice. Hey.
It's for all that laundry I've been doing all week.
That's fair enough. So I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy like there's 25 new contrast paints. You can see them here on my on my stream. Pete the Wargamer. Okay, so I think this is it. Basically, there's 25 new ones, and some of them are like super pigmented. Like, apparently they're single pigment paints, which means there's 5 in here somewhere that do not have anything mixed into it. So then it separate like the old contrast paints do.
Okay.
And I think it's like it's the stuff like Eldari Emerald, Bad Moon Yellow. They're only one pigment, which is making it super vibrant, but also not doing something. I don't know all the marketing behind it. However, stuff like this Briar Queen Chill and Pilar Glacier are the stuff that I'm really interested in. And because they are so subtle on a model, they do that thing that you see pro painters do where it's like this super light, almost white color, but just with these lovely little like light blue recess shades.
That like undertone, that slight.
Those two colors
like it's white, but it's also got that that hint of an undertone shade. Oh my gosh, I love that shit.
Yeah, so those are the ones that I'm like looking out for, stuff that does that.
Very cool.
And okay, so this is all of the paints coming out. They actually reformulated White Scar as well to work with contrast paint now too.
Ooh, all right.
Everyone is very hyped about the yellow. There's 3 yellows and an orange coming out. Everyone's very hyped about those because they're 3 hard colors to paint, and these do incredible jobs of it. Like for example, this guy down here, the example model, that looks to be, I think that's Imperial Fist. And it does, it completely covers it. It's, it's a contrast paint, so it, that's from a distance.
It's a little hard to see because it's literally like this big on my screen.
Yeah, sorry. Well, can I zoom in?
I'll take a peek.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But there's some examples here. You've got the Frost Heart, really good sky blue. You got some emeralds, some lime greens. And then here's the
Very cool.
fucking orange. Look at that. It's not, you know, someone did make the comment of
pigmented.
like, yeah, someone did make the comment of like, aren't contrast paints supposed to, you know, show contrast? That is the criticism I have of this. However, it is also a photography image that is probably incredibly lit and also not doing it as much justice, especially this.
Well, because like also doesn't contrast is supposed to pick up stuff with like if you do Xenial highlights and stuff like that. Isn't that kind of the point?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You also, in order to get that contrast, the way it's supposed to look is like you've got to have. This is probably like over straight white scar.
That's straight over white scar. Yeah.
They haven't done any kind of like underpainting or anything like that. So yeah, of course it's gonna look like it's one tone.
Yeah.
So. Righto.
Oh god, I think it's called brushstroke.
Oh, don't drink the paint water. We're gonna go for this first.
Oh, I've got some. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, I've been seeing the new emotes that we're getting commissioned, and they look gorgeous. Ooh. We got so far. There's five completed ones, but
there's 5 completed ones.
There's 5
You've
finished.
Only shown me the one.
I'll show you the rest of them after stream.
Okay.
But they look really nice.
Okay.
Okay, I can't find where I saw it, but here. So you got the Rich and Regals. This is it. Okay, so can you see these two kind of like whitish ones? These are the ones that I was talking about. They keep most of the models still kind of brightish, and then they've got this fucking lovely deep contrasted shade. So it means it must be a really light mix, and all of the pigment just settles in those recesses. But Briar Queen Chill and Pilar Glacier, this ethereal looking one, and then this bluish one, they're the ones I'm most keen for, this kind of stuff.
That's cool.
That's really nice.
I think that'll look really cool.
Yeah, and then I don't like Gut Ripper Flesh, probably one of my least favorites. They're like, oh, it's an Orky Flesh, however, it's too pale.
Sorry, I've got Chaos Cat.
That's all right. This dreadful visage one, I reckon that's gonna look like really good on undead stuff.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. What else we got? And then you've got like the super darks. So you got like, you know, they're doing more of a classic contrast job. You've got Stormfiend up here. You got this. This is the only brown that they've done, and it's called Garagax Sewer. It's just like a dark, rich brown. And then you've got apparently this Black Legion one. They were saying is darker than their Black Templar. So if you want something like hella dark, you'd go Black Legion now instead of Black Templar. However, I like Black Templar. I know
you've said some really good things about it.
I think Black Templar does a really good job of what it sets out to do. I do understand, though, that Black Templar is more of a really dark grey when you put it over bright undercoats. So this is probably what Black Legion does now. And then you got Rattling Grime, which is like a black-brown. However, this this Sigvold Burgundy, I dig it.
Really pretty.
I'll dig that wine color.
I like that tealy color.
This one up here?
Up there.
So that one's like a grey blue teal.
I love it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
My jam.
I got a Hydra.
But regular crack up a new soda.
I'm gonna chuck on some music because I just realized there's none.
Well, I tried to hydrate, but
hydrate. Oh man, this is too chill. Let's chuck on some synthwave. Let's go synthy today.
Ooh yeah, synthwave.
Yeah, let's do that.
Gotta make sure y'all stay hydrated.
And sorry, here is all the shades. All the 7. There's 7 new shades. One of them is a white shade. Hallelujah! Fucking white shade. Love that for me specifically. Because my Tau
I was like,
are all white.
Why would you want a white shade? But then I realized Tau.
My Tau are mostly white in color scheme. However, this is like a gray in the recesses kind of shade down here. It's Soul Blight gray. It looks like it's doing a fantastic job though. And there's like a really nice like light bone shade up here too.
There's actually with my game paints, I've got like a gray, and it's super nice with whites. for sure.
What else we got? Yeah, I'm all about these like really subtle shade tones because I got no problem painting. Never have any problem painting like the darker stuff. It's always the lighter, more subtle colors.
Stuff.
It's always the light stuff, which is why I'm a really big fan of stuff that does a really good job simply. And then you got White Scar, which is just heckin' bright now. Apparently, it's super white. Cool. Not that I really want to like do that all the time, but you know.
I'm kind of excited because you know I want to do more Xenial highlight stuff. I'll have to take a more. I'll have to play around with more contrast in the future because I definitely want to do. I want to crack open my airbrush and do one of those dark to light fades with my airbrush.
Oh, that'd be nice.
To make it like nice and smooth.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a big something that I want to do hopefully this year.
That's fair. I'm trying to find the there was like literally someone did like a comparison chart of what each one looked like before and after they'd changed it.
However, it's gone now. You'll never find it.
Yeah, it was on my feed recently, and I really, really liked it. But I just, oh man, I love this artist as well. As a side note, this person does amazing rainbow crosshatch. Ooh. It's fantastic. Shout out to Emma Svensson. Come on the show. Yeah, she got featured in Warhammer Community a few times. What we got here?
Gamer Junkie just started a new job. Hopefully your new job is going good. Very excited for that.
Nice.
It has murdered you. Oh no. Hopefully not too terribly.
Here it is. I found it. Okay, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so it basically goes through all of the new shades and the reformulated shades. Oh, sorry, this is all the reformulated shades, and the left side is what they look like before, and the right side is their reformula. I'll make it larger on stream for you.
So definitely lighten them up, it looks like.
Yeah, it's lightened up a fair bit, but you know, it works. But that's what we're looking at. And so like you can see like Nuln Oil's like a lot brighter now, which I'm not super a fan of, but it's doing the recesses better. And Agrax actually kind of looks a bit less red now. It's more dusty. Like it looks like the color is specifically different. But yeah. Don't know. Yeah, but that's what they look like now.
I'll have to mess around with them.
I was gonna say, I mean, if people don't like them, just stock up on the old ones, you know.
Yeah.
That's the only suggestion I got.
I guess I don't have a huge opinion, I guess, with the contrast paints since I don't use them very often. But I'm excited. I'm excited for people who are excited for them.
Well, these are the shades, so we will use these a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I still have other shades that I can use.
Yeah, it's fair. It depends on how much you use which one.
I've got this whole thing. These are my Citadel shades.
Yeah, nice. You got any other shades?
And these are my game paint shades.
Oh, nice. Fair enough.
So I got enough. And this one comes with a flesh shade. A flesh shade. Which is like a pinky brown, which is really great for painting skin tone.
Nice.
Pale. I should say pale skin tone because the Agrax Earth shade still looks really nice on dark skin tones, which is just beautiful.
I got a shipping notification for my Donkey Roads paints, so I'll have another bunch of them soon as well.
Whoa, Donkey Roads!
Very excited for that.
Knocking everything over.
My left light is not having it. Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about what we're doing today.
Yeah, I need to reach behind me and grab what I'm working
Well, while you're reaching behind you, so I've got this really cool. I bought this. So I know I was telling you a little bit, Matt. I bought this before I started Cassandra. If anybody's been around long enough to know the Cassandra project, that still needs to be finished, but we're getting there. All right, I'm stumped on the flag. I haven't finished her yet. I've got this really beautiful Joan of Arc. This is the concept art that came with her. Like, this is the sketch for before they modeled this miniature. It's a 75 millimeter miniature from, oh gosh, what's her name? Carol Rudyard. She's a Swedish artist. But she does these drawings and then models these 75 millimeter scale models. And I purchased this before I purchased Cassandra because that was what I was going to do. I wanted to do like a powerful female. And she came much smaller than I thought she was going to come.
Still looks... So that's 75 mil, you were saying?
Yeah, so when this is put together, it's going to be 75 mil. Nice. So it's not small because like if you look at like, here's a regular Dungeons and Dragons miniature. This is 28 millimeters.
Yeah. It's much bigger.
It's much bigger, but it is definitely. I mean, I wanted the size that Cassandra is in this, or at least maybe not as big as Cassandra, because Cassandra is huge. But that was definitely like a halfway point between this and what Cassandra is. Because I think she's 300 millimeters tall when finished. So, I'm gonna work on putting her together finally after having her sit on the shelf for over a year.
Fun. In my panic and trying to get the internet working, I didn't have time to think about much more other than, fuck it. I grabbed a bunch of greens, I grabbed a bunch of like metals, and I grabbed some blacks and grays, and it's gonna be an orc flesh day, or like dark metal colors, and that's.
Do some orkies.
I'm gonna yeah. I really like the flesh color, and I'm gonna do some like auric flesh, and I'm gonna do some war flesh, the darker green orc tone, just to have some skin variance. And then there is one thing I wanted to do before we start, which is. I don't know how old this paint water is, so I might have to go change that. It's looking very dark. I know! I'm bad. I'm a bad boy. Oh, did you see the thing that arrived yesterday in the mail for me? The little model? So, I was on Dead Aussie Gamers stream.
I was gonna say, did you post it on social media? I did. Because I've been avoiding that.
Oh, fair. I put it in Discord as well. No, that's fair. I was on Dead Aussie Gamers stream a while back, and we did he had me on to design a Hero Forge mini, and in the end, he very kindly ordered it for me as a thank you for coming on the show, and it arrived yesterday. But it was a color print. I wasn't expecting that. So first off, shout out to Dead Aussie Gamer and Hero Forge for having me on, but yeah, little Douglas, my Kobold Ranger, is now like an actual guy that I have. And here he is. Oh, that's way too dark.
Oh, yes, I was looking at that on the Discord. He's so cute.
Oh, little bloody kobold boy. But yeah, amazing. Like, it doesn't do it justice how small this model is, and all the color printing came out pretty well exact on what it does.
That's pretty awesome.
And if I was, constructive criticism-wise, while I do think it's fantastic, as a painter, I think I would rather just do it myself. However, I do see exactly how good it is for people who do not or cannot paint. I think the fact that you can, I mean, it does cost a bit more, but the fact that you can do that at all is fantastic. And it's
I like doing those because like I've filled out the colors for those for like miniatures that I've like printed from home. It's a great way to figure out what colors you want on the miniatures before you even start them.
Yeah, because actually I think that's what Benji did. Benji ordered his like dogman canine folk. and he colored it all, but he ordered it in just black plastic. But now he knows what colors he wants in it.
I see. I dig that.
Yeah.
Oh, this plastic is really weird. Makes me very nervous.
All right, I'm just gonna before I start, because I'm pretty sure there might be PVA glue in this. Go wash this.
Oh yeah, go wash that out.
Yes.
I still have your I've been meaning. I haven't forgotten about your project, Gamer Junkie. I just like anytime I go to sit down to paint something, I always forget about it because I'm pretty much the worst. She forgetful folk is what she is. Steve, you gotta remind me to paint your miniature like an hour before we start.
What's up?
I was telling, so here's what of a shitty friend and probably a terrible business person I am. I'm terrible business person because Steve's my friend. So Steve, Gamer Junkie Steve.
Yeah.
He ordered one of my miniatures, a custom painted miniature, back from my Etsy, like maybe a year or so ago. And it was, well, maybe not quite a year. I don't remember how long it was. Time is irrelevant.
A while, yeah.
So he ordered a custom miniature from me, and it got lost in the post.
Aw.
And I didn't find out until like maybe a month later. And I rebought the miniature. It's actually, I think it's this miniature right here.
Yeah.
This one, sitting on the wall. I reordered the miniature to prepare to repaint it, and then I keep forgetting to paint it.
Oh.
And I'm just a horrible friend. Yes, that's a really good point, Steve. I should finish it because I'm gonna go up to New York and I'll see him while I'm up there.
I
should take that. That's a good idea. Remind me on a Wednesday before 7:00. And I will do it.
I'm thinking I might paint Benji's canine guy, maybe for his birthday. Except I don't know if I want to do it on stream or not, because I don't want him to find out that I'm doing it.
Well, definitely don't do it on stream then.
I know he doesn't watch it, but there's every now and then he might watch it, so it's hard to tell.
He doesn't watch it, but every now and then he might.
And he doesn't watch it regularly, is what I mean. No.
Oh my goodness.
Lights aren't bright enough.
Time for my favorite medium. Time for knocking everything down. Oh gosh. This is why I can't have nice things.
Yeah?
Yeah. Keep knocking over lighters and chopsticks and stuff. So I'm just a destructive human. And then, yes, I can deliver it to you personally. That is a really good point, Steve. I'm sorry, I'm a horrible friend. Oh God.
God, I think I need to get new brushes soon, because mine are like having a time keeping stiff.
Your bearded dragon keeps trying to eat Leia. Like, is Leia something other than me? Like my face on the screen? That's concerning. My gosh, my 5-minute epoxy is so cold. It do not want to work. Oh, that is way too much.
Okay.
He's jumping and trying to grab you from the screen. Oh, man. That's a first for me. I'll be honest.
There we are. Painting orc titties. I'm getting them all painted up.
Oh, I made way too much epoxy.
I think I mixed this too thin. But I'm here now.
Oh gosh.
Oh, do you mean the jams like in the that are playing now, Lance? Because they just the stream beats that are going on. They're all just free on Spotify. Oh. Microphone's just getting me today too. It's one of those days, huh?
Yup. Oh no! Gamer Junkie is making jam. So it's literal jam.
Oh.
It's gonna go to Lurk.
Thought you meant like
because they just picked up mulberries, and they're gonna make jam.
Oh. Okay, that's cool.
So like actual jam.
Yeah, no, I thought you would like. I only read the bottom one saying like, ooh, jams. I was like, like music. What? Something is wrong, and I can't. Oh, I hate this. What is going on?
I have to hold this, lady. I made a mistake. Get the sticky stuff away from me. Alright. I have to hold her onto the base while she sets. I love springy plastic.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, like she's got one foot that's like slightly jammed out. That like needs to be held in place. But I really don't want to epoxy my hand to the stand.
Yeah.
Sorry about maybe if I hold her shoe down. Hey Matt, we're basically looking at the top of your head while you paint. Just saying. Become one with the model. I don't wanna.
Yeah, I can't get comfortable today, and I don't know why. It's not happening for me. Like the mic's in the way. I can't settle into a spot.
Hello, Jess.
I'm all beansed up.
Beans.
No, bad beans. Bad beans, though.
Bad beans?
Yeah.
No, bad beans. You can't have bad beans. Because if you have bad beans, then I've got bad beans.
No, you help me. Help me.
I must be the good beans, so you can have good beans.
Today.
Beans. Oh, my finger's getting like fatigue. I'm getting finger fatigue. No.
Oh, because you're gluing.
Because I'm like trying to hold her shoe, and like it's like a millimeter off. Really, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. But like because it's a millimeter, it's gonna drive me insane if it's not perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm a little worried because my 5-minute epoxy isn't setting. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes yet, but send help.
Hey, Gramps.
What? That's Gramps now?
Yeah, Gramps changed his branding. Well, he's streaming now, doing Magic Card stuff. So he's no longer Gramps. He is Sorted Out Oz.
I've left GDQ.
Oh, you have? Well, that's a big bloody. Games
what
done
is that?
Games Done Quick, like the speedrunning charity thing.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I know Louis is very into his speedrun, so thank you for joining, Louis.
Ooh.
That's high praise.
The only event I care about in the year. Wow, thank you, Gramps. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. I hold these shoes down so they don't pop off the page. I hate my life. I wonder if it's too cold in here.
800K on a Wednesday night. Wow, that's huge.
Wow.
They raise a lot of money over there. It's a great cause.
Wow, awesome. Leia, why do I say my name? I was at an event recently. On Friday, I went to the ALAC. It's American Librarians Association conference.
Mm.
And I did a learn to play D&D.
Ooh.
I was asked to DM by Baldwin Games for
Nice.
Wizards of the Coast.
Ooh.
Like
I
got
did
to
see
meet
that.
like some team from them. It was really cool.
That's awesome, dude.
A collection of librarians sounds like an Eldritch horror story. It's actually a collection of librarians means while you're walking around you get free book. I came back with a horde of free books. Because that's the kind of person I am.
That's awesome though, man.
Yeah, it was really, really cool. Like
So how'd it go?
It went really well. I got to run 2 full tables of some newbie, like new players. We had people who hadn't played D&D since 2nd edition. We had people who were brand new. I had one kid who had never heard of Dungeons and Dragons, and I was like, perfect, you're gonna come sit at my table and you're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons.
I love new players that have never even heard of the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what do I do? I was like, what do you want to do? And they go,
what do you want to do? Yeah, exactly. That's basically what I did the entire night, was like, what do you want to do? Although my absolute hero was this little girl that I had that night. That was just everything that I ever want to be.
She's your role model?
She's my role model. She played because we had like printouts, like pre-generated characters. And she happened to be the last one to sit down with her older brother, who was maybe about 11 or so. She was probably like 8 or 9 and he was 11. She sits down and plays the halfling rogue, and she was just the most malicious person. Like, his character runs away. He's like, I don't even want to engage in combat. I run away. And I'm like, okay, you're leaving all your behind. And his little sister, she's like the last one in combat, and she looks at me and she shows me the card. She's like, what can I do? And on the card, she's got like a short bow and a dagger. And I was like, well, you're not close enough to use your dagger so you can shoot them. So she shoots people until she gets up and then just stabs the crap out of everything.
Oh, wow.
She was so vicious.
Yeah, good.
I loved it. It was so great. It was a lot of fun. I had a ton of fun. I didn't get to do the whole weekend. I only got to do the Friday night event. But it was 100% worth it. I loved every minute of it. And I got books out of it, so.
Nice. Maybe if you can get something out of it, that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
You get some get some knowledge, get some good time.
Well, because like at the center, DC was there. They had there were some representatives from DC. There were representatives from Image Comics, a bunch of other like publishing companies and stuff like that. So yeah, so I got a couple of like really cool like before publish like comics and stuff like that was really cool.
Yeah.
So reminds me of when I taught my mom and the little brother how to play. They ate a child. What?
Hey, it's the artiste. Oh, also, yes. Yes, Lance, everyone sees your art in the Discord, and it's fantastic.
That's this Lance?
That's this Lance.
This is that Lance.
That's that Lance.
Oh, okay.
Local artist hero, Broken Lance, yeah. Lance puts a lot of really good art and work in progress and stuff in the Discord. If you haven't seen it,
no, don't hide, Lance.
Check
we
it
love
out.
you. I love seeing your art. It's so fun.
Yeah, go check out the Discord Artsy Stuff channel, or I've seen you put it in the VC Hanks text channel when you join our calls and play games.
We have to give you some love, all right?
Yeah.
Gotta.
If I knew how to give out free things and like subscriptions or Patreon stuff, I'd 100% give you one. But I don't know how to do that.
Oh, this sword is bendy.
How do you unlock that for someone just like temporarily? I don't know. Twitch is probably like, give me money.
Exactly like that.
Channels can give out their own subs at a discounted rate? Oh, really?
All right.
So if I was to say like 99% off, it would do it? Oh, 30%. Of course, Twitch only 30%. That just makes it a prime sub price. Ah, well. Fixed rate, when you Twitch hit, you get gift sub. Oh. Fair enough.
Oh my goddess.
Oh, Jess, thank you.
I feel blessed.
There you go, Lance. There you go. Have some emotes in the chat. Oh, Louis just reminded me. He just got $10 off of Gameology, so he's buying Magic cards. So you know the subscription Warhammer Plus. I've been unable to. Okay, so it's just like, you know,
What?
It's their video service. They basically tried to make like an app and all of that. And I have been unable to access all the content that I paid for a whole year now. So I've been back and forth with support for almost as long. And the other day they gave me an $80 gift card because I'd been fucked around so much.
Oh my god.
And so I have an $80 Games Workshop voucher I need to use.
No wonder you're gonna go get so much contrast paint.
Oh, I was gonna do that before the voucher. Oh, yes. Also, thank you. Hashtag ad, hashtag ad, hashtag ad. Oh, what's this? Wizards of the Coast has given us some goodies. Check this out.
Ooh.
Whole
Oh, wow.
ass bloody booster box in it.
Look at that
so-
shit.
We're gonna do a draft stream. This is a full box of boosters. This is not padded out with things.
Ooh.
And we're gonna do a couple drafts. We're gonna do 2 separate streams using this whole booster box. We're gonna have 4 of us over, or as many of us as we can get over on the day. And we're gonna open a bunch of boosters, and then we're gonna play some Commander with the D&D Baldur's Gate set. And on top of that, we're gonna give away some of the rares and or mythics that we pull from there. We've got lots of boosters. Keep in mind, that is pending any if there's anything that has like particularly fancy art, they may slip into the hands of one of the cast. But overall, we'll probably do a bunch of giveaways for the cool stuff. I have no idea what any of this is like. Like in terms of mechanics and stuff, might be powerful. Don't know, don't really care. So, if you're keen on that, 2 p.m. this Sunday, there's gonna be 4 of us in this room behind me. And we're gonna play some Magic, and then we'll see how it goes. And we were talking with the very kind folks at Wizards who helped us out, and depending on how well it does, we'll be able to get some more to do more in the future. So if you tell your friends, you tell everyone you know, come hang out on that stream, and if it does well, we literally will be able to keep doing it, supported by Wizards. So spread that one around like wildfire as much as you can.
I'm so bummed.
Jess, you can sit in the room with us. You might not be able to be heard on mic unless you lean in, but you can come chill with us. As the resident D&D aficionado on that stream, I'm going to be sitting here going like, ah, that's a beholder. Ah, dragon. And that's going to be what I do the entire stream. And then I'll be like, what does menace mean? I know what some of them mean. I used to play Magic, but there's a lot of mechanics I don't know about anymore. Not sure you want to chill in the man cave. Yeah, alright, fair enough.
This bit of plastic
I know
was
what
so
menace does.
thin.
The funk of 40,000 years. Well, that's how long the Imperium's been going for, so I understand. There will be 4 adult men in a confined space for a few hours gas bagging, so hopefully everyone gonna be clean. And we will all be half naked apparently, which is, Louis might be half naked.
I'm sorry, what?
Or you could be naked under... So we got this massive D&D hoodie, and someone could be naked under that. He's still technically clothed. So if you see the D&D hoodie that day, just assume everyone is naked under the hoodie. Just a big no pants. Put George in a hot tub. We could put George in a hot tub. We put him in a kiddie pool at Christmas frequently.
I just can't.
What do you mean?
I just can't.
Oh. Did I tell you?
Probably not.
Did I tell you that I finished clipping and saving all the clips from the Quarry stream?
No, you did not.
Okay, well the VOD expired, so I had to, in conjunction with people helping, get as many of the clips saved into highlights as possible. And yeah, we will be making some clips of that at some point. But the other thing that I saw that put dread in my bones was that Beauty and the Geek had their next announcement going out.
Ooh.
So the new season of Beauty and the Geek's going to start in mid-July in about 3 weeks. So I'm sitting here going, oh fuck, we're not even finished Survivor. Oh fuck. How are we going to do that? See how we go, I guess.
Yep.
The boys' marketing is so good. The Vought Twitter, everything they do with that show is just so good.
I'm like not as excited for this season as everyone else seems to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know, it said kind of what it was intended to say, I guess, is how I feel.
I'm really enjoying it. Like, I love how much Homelander's losing it, but also getting everything he wants. I just think he's a fantastically written villain.
I mean, he's an awesome villain, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know,
He's a Kiwi guy as well. The Homelander actor, yeah. Doesn't sound anything like what he does on the show.
Oh yeah, I mean he's got a perfect accent on there.
No, he's Kiwi, Louis. So what were you saying? Like, yeah, they've done what?
I don't know if there's really anywhere to go with the show, I guess.
That's fair. I think you know, just speculation wise, I think the show's gonna end with, like, you know, Butcher kind of taking the boys too far, and then Huey kind of reeling back on that, and then the show might end eventually with, like, all the major problems being sorted out, and then either Billy or Huey have to kill Homelander on their own. Like, you know, Butcher and Homelander, like, want to fight each other so badly, but I don't know if the show will end like that. But it's very much like the dichotomy. But the way that the show is going with, like, the whole, like, there is no real good guy in the show, kind of, you know, from a writing standpoint, I feel like the show's going to end with, you know, like a Game of Thrones feel. Like, there is no good person alive at the end, but there are protagonists that survive.
Yeah. And I get that. Like, I liked the whole slightly more realistic feeling of the boys, where, like, you know, I make jokes when we watch the Avengers movies, like, if people have, like, Avengers insurance and shit like that.
They definitely would. Yeah, like the corporatization, like the commoditization,
but yeah, like,
of...
Yeah, it would be, like, 100% monetized, for sure.
And, like...
If superheroes were a thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I think my problem is like, having seen the preview for the new season, it's like it feels like...
You mean season 3 or season...
took the new one coming out, the newest season.
Okay, yeah, it's already halfway done.
Whatever.
And I'm loving it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the one that's already out. I know it's the one that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
After Stormfront dies.
Oh yeah, the aftermath of that. Mwah.
So.
I thought you'd seen season 3 with what you were saying, which
no,
I still agree with. But I definitely, now knowing that, I reckon, kind of jump into season 3. I would love to hear your thoughts before, like now, and then after, and if it's still the same.
I feel like with everything that they've put Butcher through and whatnot, and his stances, I feel like the previews make it feel a little bit hypocritical. Like, he's got problems with soups, and now they've got this serum that will make you a soup.
That's a big plot point, that people are starting to not like Butcher because he doesn't care. Like, the line that he drew in the sand that he's happily gonna walk over and the Michael Caine effect. Yeah. Is that the long enough to see yourself become the villain thing? I think they're playing with... Yes, exactly.
I think that's Batman.
Well, no, it's Michael Caine said the line, but...
I'm sorry. I heard Michael Keaton.
Oh, no, Michael Caine.
I was like, I don't know when Michael Keaton said something like that.
No, yeah, live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I think that is starting to happen with this season. Like, Butcher is just so self-involved and drags everyone into the things that he's doing, you know? In such a well-written way. And it's like an unstoppable... It's literally the unstoppable force, immovable object thing. Like, he's starting to become Homelander's true, like, unstoppable force to meet against. Like the Batman to the Superman. Or, like... And, oh man, I want to talk about spoilers, but I also will refrain.
Okay, yeah.
Because like, there's one thing that happened in the most recent episode that I'm just like, that's such a small thing that happened on screen, but has like such major character stuff for one of them. I love it. I love it. I just finished Umbrella Academy Season 3 yesterday as well. Another very good, also superhero adjacent show.
That's another one I haven't seen that one.
I have a feeling that show's going to end after Season 4, partially due to the Netflix thing.
I think they said that it was going to finish.
Oh, okay.
What Netflix thing?
Netflix typically doesn't renew shows past Season 3 or 4. Unless they do very, very well. Like, not even Stranger Things survived past 4 seasons. And it's because Netflix only cares about new sign-ups, which means that if you're making a recurring show, the people who are fans of it have already signed up. So there's no need for them to monetarily continue it.
What I've actually seen is it's like Netflix tends to do 2 seasons of something unless it gets very popular.
Yes.
Take, for instance, Stranger Things, Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stranger Things has overstayed its welcome.
I think Stranger Things is finished at Season 4, isn't it?
I'm hoping so.
I haven't seen it. I stopped at
I don't
Season
even
1.
think it should have gotten this far, honestly. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of Seasons 2 and 3. This last season is I actually like this last season.
Yeah.
I feel like they took it a little bit. They kind of took it back to what made the first season special.
Like more mystery stuff. What about the first season?
It doesn't feel like. Because my problems with seasons 2 and 3 is everything was solved by 11 throwing her hands towards the enemy and screaming at it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You can't do that with this. Is like it's very much not the point. Like there's other things at play here with that. So I like the fact that is not how we are once again defeating the big bad. All right, I go put this down, let it dry.
Totally get it. I could see that. Sorry.
No, I was just going to add to, you know, I don't think that the last I'm hoping that this part 2 of season 4 is going to be the last we see of our Stranger Things thing. Because I actually heard where it was supposed to be an anthology. It was not supposed to be.
Oh, not the same group.
It wasn't supposed to be about the same group. Oh. And my partners and I often talk about how cool would it have been if they had chosen different genres of horror
for each thing.
To continue the seasons. That would be like a way cooler way.
Maybe they'll spin it off.
Continue this like. I don't think so. I think that Stranger Things is too is too much about those specific characters, the characters that we've seen and know from Stranger Things, for them to do any kind of spin-off. Because, like, so season 1 was very Stephen King horror. Kids on bikes, solving the problem, can't have the adults help us because the adults don't understand
or believe,
what's going on. Like, or they don't believe the kids. Very kids on bikes, Stephen King. It reminds me of It. And I think that might have been because Stranger Things, the first season came out around the time the first part 1 of It came out. So they had the very similar nuances. How cool would it have been that instead of doing the same cast of characters in the same town, if they had done different towns with different types of directorial horror movies? Things like doing movies that are like themed around John Carpenter stuff.
Like The Thing or Body Snatcher type stuff,
The Thing, like doing something like that. Or like, how cool would it be to see something that's kind of like a Crystal Lake kind of like season with about a bunch of camp counselors, very much the Quarry kind of thing, where you've got a bunch of camp counselors and something's killing the kids or whatever you want to do. Like,
I get you.
How much cooler would it have been if they had taken influence from different years and different directors of horror stories and told an anthology series instead of this same. They just keep taking that same formula and rolling it over, and it's like, it doesn't work anymore. It's not work. Kids are getting older.
The kids are now adults, so it doesn't work in the. No, I get you.
Whereas, like, you've got Castlevania, which I've loved all the seasons of Castlevania, and that very much was, each season is different to itself. Like, the season ending is very much, Sypha and Trevor and Alucard coming together to defeat something big, like the big bad, but there is different overarching stories that are going on that not necessarily all the characters need to be involved in at the same time. So I feel like Castlevania was very, very smart and did, I think, 4 seasons that were really good. Stranger Things not so much.
That's fair. That's kind of how I feel about Umbrella. Like, they've done the same thing 3 times now, albeit in slightly different ways, but that's why I'm kind of thinking, like, hopefully season 4 might be the last one, because you can have... They've done the same story really well 3 times, and I really like Umbrella, but if they don't change it or end it by the end of season 4, they will tire themselves out. And the whole thing with Netflix is that the second you get seasons 3 or 4, legally you have to pay them, like, a lot more than season 1 or 2, which is another monetary incentive for Netflix to cut the show while it's young. Because otherwise you end up with, like, House of Cards or Orange is the New Black, where they're 6 seasons in and all the cast are earning, like, veteran royalties now, and Netflix doesn't like that. They want their cheap to produce shows so they can pump out a fucking million things at once and then cancel them after a season or 2. And it also benefits their catalog to have new and or diverse content coming out, like, as in diverse being many genres of shows. Instead of the same show repeating itself,
Louis, you might be in luck. I've heard that they're supposed to be doing more Castlevania stuff. I think they're gonna do stuff involving the first... I can't remember the character from the first Castlevania game. I think it's supposed to be about him, though.
I've heard the Castlevania. I've heard
Castlevania.
I said it like you did. I've heard Castlevania is really good. I have not watched it though.
What? You should watch it.
I know I should. It's the classic, like, I know I would probably like this, probably won't watch it.
That's a shame. That is an absolute shame. So here's 70. What is it? 75. This is 75 millimeters worth of scaling right here. Very, very dark. It's like So this is my Joan of Arc.
That looks really
she
good,
does
though.
have.
It's a
I've
great
got
model.
like a really long piece of metal that goes in here. It's actually like an actual metal rod. I have to drill out her fist though, because it looks like
Is that supply?
this. Yes, I do have it. It's just I have to drill out her hand. So I've got this like piece of metal here, and there is like a spear tip, and where is it? Where is it? Here it is. I've got like a spear tip and a butt, and that will go on this piece of metal here, and go through her fist. But I have to drill her fist out beforehand, and I don't want to do that until the epoxy has cured for at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pop this back in the box. In the box. I know it probably is not going to mean anything, but I keep my partner and I keep talking about how we want the folks that did the animation for Castlevania to do Mistborn, which is a book series by Brandon Sanderson. That would, like, the book series would lend itself to anime very, very well. Like, I feel like the style of story it is would look really cool in that kind of like anime American that Castlevania. See, I said it that time. That Castlevania look. Castlevania. It's my New Yorker coming out.
Oh, is
Sorry.
that what that
Sorry.
was?
Yeah, it's
Castle.
my New York. Castle.
Hey, I'm castling here. Going into a castle.
Scarin knows it. Scarin knows that Brandon Sanderson is amazing.
You know, if I had not heard of Brandon Sanderson, I would have thought you made that name up.
I didn't.
Look at me, it's Brandon Sanderson. Like, you know,
Brandon Sanderson is like so.
it's one of those like alliteration, or not alliteration.
It is a funny name.
Phonetically pleasant names. Brandon Sanderson.
Was who the Wheel of Time? Okay, so Brandon Sanderson. He, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit.
What's it? Just
Not accompanied. It's
like co-produced.
like gave tips. Like gave tips.
Oversaw.
Oversaw is kind of a hard word for it. He contributed a little bit to some of the Wheel of Time stuff because yes, he did work on the Wheel of Time stuff because he wrote the last 4 books after Robert Jordan died. I'd always thought of it more of a live action series, at least the Stormlight Archives. I think honestly, I see all of Brandon Sanderson stuff in like anime because I feel like Stormlight Archives would look amazing live action. But like if you think about it, like the Mistborn series, there's a lot of like jumping, and because there is a lot of like over the city kind of like battles and whatnot. I don't know. I can't see live action when like people are throwing metal at one another and flying all over the place. So, I just think that like some of the stuff that Sypha does in Castlevania would look really cool in like Mistborn stuff. I don't know. That's just me. Netflix, get on it. We want to see Mistborn. Mistborn would be freaking awesome. I'm telling you. I will go on a whole Brando Sando.
Oh, no, Brando Sando.
Rant, if you let me. Brando Sando, yeah.
Brando Sando.
That's my nickname for him.
Hey, you little Brando
I think that's
Sando.
actually what they call him on Reddit too, is Brando Sando. He fucking loves it.
Shit.
Yeah, Stormlight is definitely in that more Game of Thrones-y feeling. But also, like, again, you've got like the Parshendi and stuff like that, and I don't know if those, unless they were gonna like do a really, really good job of doing practical effects. Like I'm talking like Lord of the Rings standard practical effects for the Parshendi. I can't see it in live action. I I need to find something to paint. I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about Stormlight for the rest of the night.
That's okay.
But what do I need to do? I can't paint anything. I've got too many beans. There's too
many beans.
Many beans.
You've beansed me up too, so thank you for that. Do you want to go past 12 then, or you still wanted to finish in 20?
I literally have nothing. Because I don't want to paint. I really want to build something. I have literally nothing to build.
You got more sisters or marines behind you?
Mm-mm.
You literally got nothing to build?
Everything is built. Everything is built.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this entire... These are all sisters.
You got anything to clean up? Like, just go along mold lines and all that?
No, I did it when I put them together.
Put some base... Put some base paste on some things.
No.
Well, I don't know how to...
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. What is my life? Things work. Mistborn, for some reason, I always thought of the Shah as blue people. And then T was like, they are human. And my world fell apart. In Mistborn, Shah. You know, okay, I'm reading words, but I'm gonna be totally honest. I listened to the audiobooks, so if you're describing a word that I don't recognize in my brain, I will have no freaking clue what's going on. Shah, blue people.
Come on. Wizards of the Coast reprinting bunch of cards in 2x2 tanked the prices. Is
I'm kicking myself.
Is that good?
Because at that ALA place, I could have, if I didn't take 2 tables to DM, I could have played some Magic the Gathering. And I could have gotten some of those booster packs to make like they were doing drafts at the at the, I don't want to call it a convention because it was really not a convention.
The event?
At the event, yeah. I'm kicking myself because I ended up DMing 2 tables. Well, only all the other DMs only did 1. And I was like, I really wanted to get on in some magic action, and I didn't get to. I'm so bummed. I died a lot in my heart.
You should play do you play Arena at all?
No.
The digital
sound
version.
Familiar, so
Magic Arena.
Would I have to buy the cards?
No, George has not put any money into it, and he's fucking ranked in platinum.
Oh gosh.
He just plays a lot. If you play enough, you get the cards for free. But Louis and George play Magic Arena a lot.
I play so much regular. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I'm so distracted right now.
It's all good. Just talk. Talk to me.
My brain is going 1,000,000 miles per hour.
That's fair.
I have to look at the cards. I feel like something needs to be on my mat other than pieces of model. Here, everybody look at my Satanist stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Satan!
Good for you, bad for the investors of 5 cards. That's funny. Because that only ruins the secondary market. George is better at Magic than you are? It's because George knows how to power game anything he sets his hands on. It's through practice. Like, he plays a lot of games on repeat.
Oh, jeez. Kiwi! Kiwi! Come here! Oh. I tried to get the fat cat, and he ran away. He's too fast!
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins this Sunday. Because he'll know... He'll probably be good at deck construction.
Well, if you guys are doing draft pick, so here's the thing about draft pick though, is because you never get like as much as you could probably like build the best deck you can, there's no way that you will come out with an amazing deck after a draft
No, I
pick.
know, yeah, because you pick one, pass it, and all that. The nature of it is draft 2 at once, apparently, in a commander draft. But yes, I will have to be.
Only done regular draft.
Yeah, the commander draft is new to this set. I'm pretty sure. Like they changed how you do it.
Like I remember all of the. So like, I was doing draft picks when Ravnica first came out. Or well, when Ravnica.
But you're talking like which Ravnica? Because we've done 3 of those now. You talking like Gate Crash Ravnica, or are you talking like? Are you talking like War of the Spark Ravnica? Or are you talking like first Ravnica?
Second Ravnica.
So Gate Crash Maze?
I think it might have been great. Gate Crash.
So that's like 2012, 2013 area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go take a nap, Lance. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you, Lance.
Yeah, I think it was Gate Crash. And I remember doing draft picks and being like, I was super upset because I got 2 Gideons, and I was like, "What am I gonna do with 2 Gideons straight out of the gate?
You keep them for
like,
later.
I can't put these both in my deck because the Gideons. I was pissed because I got 2. Not only did I gotten 2 Gideons on the draft pick, but all of my other cards didn't coincide with that Planeswalker.
Yeah.
So I was like, I couldn't even utilize him in a good way.
I'd just be fucking if I got
so
that and I
pissed.
got all the bad cards, I'd be like, I got 2 Gideons out of this. I'm still happy.
That's what we did with one of the last sets that came out. We got like I was like pulling over open packs, and I'm like, oh hey, here's a Sorin. Oh hey, here's the super fancy Sorin.
Louis says he his first ever Masters, he got Progenitus, which is the fucking massive card, and he just changed his drafting style to any card.
Oh, that draft was really cool. I really liked being able to. I think in the few drafts that I got to actually participate in, the highest I got was a 2nd place, which felt pretty good.
I think my favorite event was always the pre-release. Like you get 6 boosters and a promo card, and you just build something out of that. So it's a pre-con form. Whatever the format is where that happens. It's not a draft. It's like a separate word for it. But I like that format the best.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Pre-releases change slightly. Of course it does. Everything changes. Wizards of the Coast is always changing their shit.
They have to, because otherwise people won't do it forever.
Yeah. I don't know. It got really hard for me when they kept adding more and more and more terminology, and I was just like,
That's fair. The game's been going for like almost 30 years, so they have to change it. Like the game came out when I was born. Like,
yeah.
92 area. Now it's X boosters 4 to 6 and a catered booster that's set to a mechanic. Oh, I actually kind of like that.
Interesting.
Because that means you'll guaranteed get like a seeded booster of like a direction to make your deck go.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
I think I got back into it a little bit more when was it Amonkhet came out?
Amonkhet was pretty cool.
The zombies. So cool.
Oh yeah, the zombies. A lot of zombies in that
I
one.
have the most evil Amonkhet deck. Just love it so much. Like, put stuff on the field, and I'm going to attack with it. You're going to kill it, and that's okay, because now I have mummies.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Seeded boosters for pre-release cubes. Oh my gosh, we're getting into terminology that I cannot follow. This is my problem, is I'm a little dumb. And I'm not afraid to admit that I'm a little bit dumb, and sometimes I'll look at words and I'm just like, I don't know what any of that. Unfortunately, Louis has the unfortunate stance of I read yes, seeded boosters for pre-release cubes. That sentence means nothing to me.
Pre-release is just a pre.
I know pre-releases. I know
But,
what the
like-
words mean individually, Matt. I
Yeah.
just don't know what they
I don't know what a
mean
pre-release cube
collectively.
is either. That's what I was trying to get at. I was like, I understand pre-release. Cube, not as much. I still gotta fix that
seated
command.
booster, like seated booster, pre-release cube. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It just gets to a point where I'm just like, But
If I ever get too confused, it's just like, yes. Do you want to do that? Do I get to play
And
Magic?
next.
Yeah. Yes. Like I went to
the
like
cube
a
is the
draft.
box. Cubes are just 1v1v1. We're doing cube on Sunday.
I thought a
Okay.
cube was like, oh yeah, all right. I'm not gonna try.
That's me doing exactly what you just said. Okay, nods head.
Yes.
Doesn't understand, but nods head.
So cube just
corner.
means
That
free for
doesn't
all.
help.
Why don't you just call it a free for all?
4 corners. Oh my gosh.
We'll
I
do
quit.
it.
I'm leaving now.
I hear the Discord
exactly.
like log off noise.
I want to play Magic though.
You want to come
Send
hang
me
out?
some
You're more than
cards.
welcome to come
Oh.
hang out.
Sunday? I don't know what we're doing on Sunday. I think we're supposed to be doing something this
It'll be
weekend.
it'll be
'cause
like it'll be like late Sunday
have
for
a-
you.
I think we have a 4-day weekend.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, we have a 4-day weekend because Independence Day is on Monday. Although there's a bunch of people boycotting Independence Day because reasons.
Hey, if the government decides to give you a public holiday for any reason and you aren't going to a thing already, like a protest, just take the day off. Fuck it.
Well, I
At
mean,
a
there are
certain
plenty
point.
of offices because that's what's going on with the boys. Is their office is shut down on Monday, so
Yeah.
they're not doing anything, and so I think I don't know. We've been talking about doing stuff this weekend, so I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
Whatever
mind
the
you,
plan is.
mind you, we don't really celebrate Australia Day half the time because of is Independence Day the same thing as is that the Columbus Day thing?
No, this is the 4th of July.
Okay, yeah. Our Australia Day is your Columbus Day, you know, the genocide day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, ours is the woohoo, we're free, even though now half our citizens are no longer.
No
Yeah,
longer
badly
considered people, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Gotta love that.
Mm-hmm. It's my fave.
God damn.
I just changed, so it's funny because I used to have a wreath on my front door that half of it was a military uniform from my husband back when he was in the military, and half of it was like red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And I just like ripped the whole thing up this weekend, and I made it a giant trans pride flag.
Yeah, good.
Well, trans and pride. So it's got the white, pink, blue, brown, black, red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
Yeah, the whole flag, not just the rainbow.
Yeah, the I think most of us call it it's the Philadelphia flag. It's the one that's got the trans triangle in it.
Does it have the black and brown on it as well?
Yeah, it's got the there's a triangle
Yeah, the chevron
that
in
is
it.
the white. Yeah, it's got the chevron, and then with the black and the brown, and then the red, white, and the red.
Yeah, that's
Blech.
to me like
Yeah.
that to me that is so that what's it called, the pride, is that I call that the pride
We-
flag now. Or
I don't
Is there a
know if it's
different
the
one?
official pride flag. I know a lot of people call it the Philadelphia pride flag because that's where it started. I don't care if that's our pride flag now. Then
whatever
Hell
whatever
yeah.
the one that's like most
I'm all for it.
ubiquitously used now. It's like the rainbow, and then you got the chevrons with the trans, and then
Yeah.
the POC in it
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one
pride
that I
flag.
see almost everywhere. Yeah, that's in my mind. That is just like the
That's the
the
new
flag.
pride flag. Hex yeah. Yeah, so I've changed it to that. We're gonna see how long long until it either disappears or gets ruined.
put it behind a
So.
locked cage and put a Google Nest watching it.
Well, I do have I mean it's behind a storm door, but like our next door neighbors, we have some really nice next door neighbors who got all of their like pride flags and stuff like that pulled out. Like they had like pride flags and BLM flags and stuff like that, and they all got
Imagine-
pulled out last week. Which
Imagine
was
having
really
such
awesome.
a problem with it that you need to go up to someone and fucking ruin their display.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
All right, Jet says the Progress Pride. It's Progress Pride flag.
Progress pride flag. Oh, I have heard that. Yeah, that's the Progress Pride.
Yeah.
Yes, no, that's the flag that I can that I see and just go, that's the Pride flag. Like that's the main one that I see now.
Louis says, I remember the last time in Austin, I was there for the 4th of July, and fucking if the fireworks weren't the best example of the day. It's basically give veterans a heart attack day or freak out animals day. That's my biggest problem. Is like we celebrate our Independence Day by shooting off explosives into the sky, which triggers a lot of veterans and stuff like that. And it's like this is supposed to be the day for people who fought for independence and whatnot, and we're like, what the hell?
Yeah, low key, that 4th of July is very, I don't know, from my viewpoint, just like it seems very like romanticized and it corrupted into something that is just overly patriotic.
It's been taken over by capitalism. Let's be honest.
So is most holiday at this point, you know.
Yeah.
Like people are like, I like Valentine's Day, and I'm like, do you though? It's nice to go and do something because you love each other, but shit, man, like
I hate Valentine's Day. It's like I will go on a date with you any day of the week. I want to stay home and not do anything on Valentine's Day because it is a shit show.
Yeah. RTX is a little bit arrogant to put theirs on fucking 4th of July, not gonna lie. But, you know, they'll do what they do.
Yeah.
I'm not really a patriotic person generally, so like when I see patriotism, I just go, ugh. Like I don't care. I don't like my government.
My problem is I don't have any faith in my government, and I tend to dislike people on the huge.
Fair. Mind
Matt,
you,
we have 2 minutes.
Mind you,
Just saying.
I would consider myself pretty hard left wing, but you know, I do that kind of shit.
Louis, if you ever come back to America, don't go to Minnesota, don't go to Florida. Don't go there. Or Texas. It's where all the fuckery's happening. That's just, and it's the worst of the fuckery. It's dumb. I hate it. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, and here I am.
So we only got a couple minutes left, do we? Oh, wow, yeah. Well, I actually got a decent amount done today. I got 4 sets of orc skin, like, thoroughly coated it to a good standard.
I got my Cassandra all finished up. Or, I'm sorry, I called her Cassandra again. Sorry, this is Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc.
Sorry, Joan. And then hopefully soon I will have this hand drilled out and she'll be primed and ready for some color. Because this is a super cool model and I'm super bummed I haven't done anything with it yet. So
this is roughly the standard of what I got, like all in all these orcs. It's a nice, good layer of green.
Some good orky boys.
Yeah, they're coming along slow, but you know, at a rate at which I like them.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Can't force it, man.
Oh, Gnome's on. Let's probably give Gnome.
Yeah, they have been playing some Dungeons and Dragons. They actually started right before we started.
Oh, really?
They've got a new. Yeah, they're playing a new D&D game. I think it's Isle of Year. I can't remember what it was called.
That's fair. Well, I'll let chat choose. Would we like to raid Gnome, or I can also see Paradise Productions is also painting minis.
Ooh.
So we could do either of those. What is chat in the mood for? I also have realized that every time we raid, we cut off a little bit, so we're gonna have to just sit there awkwardly while we say our goodbyes and then wait 5 seconds and then press raid.
Yeah, some A vote for Paradise.
Paradise? All right. Leia, take us away with some goodbyes, and then I'll cue this up.
Hello, my name is Leia. I paint dice. I paint dice? I'm sorry, my brain completely went in a different. I paint people, tiny plastic people, and I occasionally DM, which is awesome. You guys can see all of the things that I do at Sorcerer Sundry on Twitter. That is where I'm the most active. Go check me out. I do things. I'm pretty cool.
Yes. Go check Leia out. Oh, I bugged the command. There we go.
I don't have a lot going on. Unfortunately, this summer is going to be a lot of visiting family. I get to go see I'm going to see Eris in August, and I am the most excited person I have ever been. I'm so excited. I'm going to see her for my birthday, or for her birthday.
Yeah, fair. I gotta drive I gotta do a 6-hour round trip on Saturday to go visit my grandma for her 90th. So that's gonna be fun.
Woo!
Yeah, and then on Sunday we got the other stream, the Magic the Gathering one. Hey, you can follow me on all those links down in the thingy as well. Oh man, Dungeon Master for hire me for some stuff. You know the drill by now. I know most of you know me at this point. But we're gonna raid Paradise Productions. I think they're painting as well, by the look of it. And let's just start queuing that off now. But yeah, we did it. It's only a short one today. There's only a short one, but you know.
Yeah, it's a little one. Technical difficulties withstanding.
Those sharks chewing those internet cables underground, far out.
Those fucking sharks.
Yeah. All right, hopefully in a week or two we might have a whole new suite of emotes coming out as well. I've seen a few of them. Alea, I'll show you in a sec. But for now, we'll see you later. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Are we sitting awkwardly?